Welcome, my dear Capricorns, to your message from your ancestors reading for May. Capricorn, if this reading does not resonate with you, please go ahead and look at your moon, rising, and Venus signs, as those readings could have more relevant information for you at this time. Capricorn, your ancestors are all those that came before you, many generations that are on the other side, who are looking after you, who have your best interest at heart, and who are really wanting you to live your best life. So these are the messages that they have for you this month, being May. Right, so let's go ahead and see the messages we have for our dear Capricorns. The first message we have is Pleiades, double mission. Channeling and uplifting humanity. Right, this is a big message, my dear Capricorns, because your ancestors want you to know that you are going to have a lot of channeling experiences this month. Now, this doesn't have to be channeling in the traditional way. You know, your ancestors are going to send you information and downloads. It could be in your dreams, it could be in your visualizations, through your meditations, but it's going to be messages that they're going to be sending to you in a way to kind of uplift humanity. So that's a really strong, impactful message. Then we get the message, unbound. Releasing soul patterns, contracts, and past lives. This is a very big message for you. This is a big month for you, Capricorn. Okay, so not only you're going to be getting a lot of messages through your dreams and meditations, but they want you this month to start releasing soul patterns. So the soul patterns and contracts are things that came from generation to generation to generation. And in all your past lives, you've kind of carried this forward. And they want you now, they say to you, whatever is no longer serving you in this lifetime, you are able to release. You do not, if there is something, I'm going to give you an example. If there is something, if you have a big problem with giving your power away in relationships, they are saying to you, your ancestors, you know what, dear Capricorns, you can break this. You can break anything that does not serve you. You are strong and powerful, and this month you have the ability to release anything that does not serve you. Very strong messages, and we are going to get more clarification because I'm going to pull more oracle cards. This is also great. I think there was a sign before, perhaps. I think it was either Sagittarius or Scorpio who also got this card, which is play. Have fun, celebrate, don't be so serious. So you have permission from your ancestors, my dear Capricorns, to get out there and enjoy yourselves, to go for drinks, to put on that bikini, to do whatever you want to do, but have a good time. You know, by playing and having fun and doing what we enjoy, we also raise our vibration, and we can also start getting messages and downloads in a different way. And then we're getting a message, starseed, what lights you up? They want your ancestors want you to be aware of things that fill you up, that give you joy, that give you pleasure. This is a month to really look at that. Right, so let's go ahead now and pull more oracle cards to get further insights into these messages. Let's get further insights into the messages for our dear Capricorns. Okay, so the first card we get is protection. Interesting. Unbound comes through on your home side. Play, we get strength. And what lights you up? We get family. So we've got home and family, which is quite interesting coming through. Right, so let's look at this. So your ancestors want you to be very aware that this month there is going to be channeling and uplifting coming through for you. And they want you to know that you are very, very protected by them this month. That in any way or form that you feel a little bit shaky this month, Capricorn, they want you to know that they really are surrounding you. They are loving you. See, they've got you in their hands, and they have your best interest at heart, and they're sending you messages that is for your own self-protection, for your own development, and for your own growth. They love you and they are protecting you. Lovely, lovely message. Then we have unbound, so we're releasing the soul patterns that has something to do with your home. So your home is also your family, okay? There could be for quite a few of you, soul patterns that is coming through within the family structure. So maybe it could be like, I think I mentioned being like small for your partner, dimming your light for your partner so that they feel bigger or stronger, giving your power away to your partner, something to do with the family structure. And this is what they want you to release, because they're telling you it's not necessary. You don't have to do it. If it's like, in a lot of times in our family, we all have like labels. Oh, that's the, she's the diplomat. Oh, she's the troublemaker. Whatever it is within the family structure, you have the ability now to release these soul patterns and contracts, and you can change it to what you want and what works for you. This is the month. Lovely strong message coming through there, Capricorn. Okay. They're also telling you that this month you might not feel like playing. You might not feel like enjoying yourself. It might take a bit of effort, but please do it. It's going to be good for you. It's going to be good for you. Sometimes we see what's going on in the world and we see all the suffering and the hardship people are going through, and we're like, oh, I really don't feel like getting up there and having a good time. Your message from your ancestors say, we acknowledge, people are going through a terrible time, but for you at this time, Capricorn, it doesn't have to be wild and out of control, but have a bit of fun. Enjoy yourself, even if it takes a bit of effort. Please go out there and do that for yourself. And then we've got what lights you up and family. So it's very interesting, because the area where you want to kind of release is also within the family structure. And then within the family structure, there is something that lights you up, something that gives you joy. And they want you to acknowledge that as well. So it could be, like you can get joy maybe from a grandparent, just sitting and listening to all the old stories about the ancestors. It could be the birth of a new baby and all the new beginnings that come with that. It could be having a best friend with a family member. Sometimes some of us are very lucky that in our family, your sister or your mother or your father is your best friend, and they want you to acknowledge the joy. That's something that lights you up and really fills you up within your family structure. Lovely messages coming through. All right, so what I'm going to do right now, my dear Capricorns, is I'm just going to pull an energy card that your ancestors would like you to work with, the energy the ancestors would like you to work with in this month. It will just help you go through this process. And the message we get is the Dear Spirit. Bring a gentle touch. Okay, so as you go about all of this, because there's a lot going on, be gentle about it. You don't have to be harsh. You don't have to scream and shout and be heard. There is strength in your gentleness and your kindness. So that's a lovely, lovely energy and message coming through. I'm just going to pull a final message with the tarot for our lovely Capricorns. This is the final message from your ancestors for you this month, and we get the Empress. The Empress is a beautiful energy. She is like the queen of all queens. She sits in abundance, creativity, fertility. There's just a wonderful, wonderful energy that your ancestors want you to know. Then we've got justice, which is telling us that balance is going to be restored, probably in the family. There's definitely a balance coming to play, but having a little bit of play, getting out there, being gentle, releasing your soul patterns and any kind of thing that was not working for you within the home. But there will be justice restored. And then we've got the Page of Pentacles, which is a beautiful card as well, of beginnings, newness, and opportunity. So it's just a lovely optimistic message to end with. So there you have it, my lovely Capricorns. I hope you enjoyed your reading. If you did, please go ahead and give it the thumbs up, subscribe, and share. And I'm sending you all lots and lots of love.